first guitar lesson. So, what made you want to learn how to play? Oh, right, okay, yeah. It was similar for me as well. My dad as well, yeah. Went through all of his old records. What bands did you find? Guns N' Roses. Okay, yeah. So you like Slash? Yeah. He's definitely one of the best. What else? Thin Lizzy, yeah. Rainbow. Cool. Well, that all sounds really good. And that's made you want to play, is it? Yeah. Well, it's good to be starting at your age. Yeah, definitely. So, what we're going to do for our first lesson is I'm going to give you a tour of the guitar, and I'm going to show you what each and every part does, and I'm going to tell you what it's called, and by the end of the lesson you should be very familiar with everything on the guitar. So, if we start up this end, this part is called the headstock, and the most important thing you'll find here are these tuning pegs, and there's one tuning peg for each string, and what happens is that if you turn a tuning peg one way, the string will be tighter, and therefore the note on that string will be higher. And if you turn a tuning peg the other way, the string will be looser, and therefore the note on that string will be lower. So if I show you now, if I play a note, if I play the note again, I can make it higher, or I can make it lower by turning the tuning peg that's here. And that's how you tune your guitar using these. Okay? So this bit, this is called the neck of the guitar. And on the neck we have the fretboard, which is this brown front bit here with the metal bars. And each section is called a fret. Get it? So there's frets on the fretboard, okay? Right, you with me so far? Excellent. And the fretboard is where we hold down the strings to change the note that we are playing. Okay? What are the dots for? The dots just are there to give you a quick visual reference as to what fret you are on. Okay, so we have dots on fret 5, 7, 9, 12, and 15. Okay, usually there's one on number 3 as well, but this guitar doesn't have one. And that's just so that when you're playing, you can quickly see what number fret you are on. Some players can play without them, but since you're a beginner, it's probably best that we use a guitar with them. Most guitars have them anyway. Okay. So now let's move on to the main body of the guitar. So this big hole in the middle here, that is perhaps unsurprisingly called the sound hole. And what that does is when we play a note like this, the vibration of the string goes into the hole, reverberates around the body of the guitar, and then comes back out of this hole. So it's a bit like it amplifies the note. Okay, gives it a nice resonance. Yeah. And these are the 6 strings. They go from thickest up here to thinnest down here. And this area is where you'll strum or pluck the strings. Most of the time anyway. Unless you're doing something fancy. So the names of the strings are E, A, D, G, which is power tunes, we used that one earlier, B, and E. And the strings are named after which note they play when you are in standard tuning. Yeah. Okay, is everything alright so far? Yeah, okay. This part of the guitar we usually won't need to worry about. No. We only really need to use this when we change the strings, because these are pegs which keep the bottom of the string in place. So if I was to take this out, the string would fly off and I'd have to put it back in. So I'm not going to do that. But if we were changing a string, we would make it very loose using a tuning peg, take it out of the peg, and then we could remove this and take it out completely. And then when we put a new string in, we'd thread it through and then pop this back on. And that holds it in place at the bottom. Okay. Electric guitars work in a really different way. They don't have these pegs. Not ones you can take out easily anyway. But we'll get onto that in another lesson, I think. Okay, so one last thing. At the bottom of the guitar here, we have a peg for a strap. You see it there. So that is where you hook your guitar strap onto. And with an acoustic guitar they only have one strap peg, so you have to tie it to the other end. And here I've just used a lace, as you can see there, and threaded it around the neck so it's not touching the strings, but it holds the guitar up nicely. Electric guitars have 2 pegs, so you don't need to do that for them. Okay, well that was our first lesson. So next time we'll move on and have a look at perhaps an electric guitar. Okay? Alright, I'll see you soon.